previous class, we was following the directives, fine. And how many directives? Total how many directives? So there are three types of directive. One is ngForm, next ngSwitch, next is ngIf. Three directives. So we will go one by one. So now we are going with the ngFor. What will happen in the case of ngFor? So we already had looked up that ngFor is similar to the for loop, which we are writing in the JavaScript. So like that itself we have to write. So we will not go much more because already we had seen. Just I will show the syntax one time. Okay, so how we was writing? So already we know that if you have to write the for loop with for of, we can write like this, correct? So we can write let, then for means let, and after means sorry. 1 second. So how we writing for of? For condition, and after that inside we have to write all the condition, that is of condition, and inside that this is my complete data and this will be looping data. Same type we are doing in our case. So let variable and this become your complete data. This will hold your complete data value, and after that whatever data we have to print, with the help of one-way binding we going to print that. And what we have to do, we have to design the data, we have to print the data in the tabular form. So what we will do, we will take the table and then we will start looking over that, correct? So let's see how we was doing actually in the tabular form. That executed. Okay, fine. Let's run that. So see who had not done. So we getting data, but it's not looking proper. So what we will do, we will write the code. So how to make that table? Tell me. How we will make the table? Table tag. Fine. Just wait. Let me comment these all. So okay. So take table tag. After that, table inside. This is not Angular. This is just HTML. So who thinking that this is HTML? So it's not HTML. It is just Angular. So you can speak. So table. After that, what we will take? We will take TR. Correct? TR or TD? TD. Sorry, TR. And in TR, what we will write? I want table head. So how we will write? TH. And in the TH, suppose I have to write what is my data? 1 second. And this is actually data. Okay. And this data be going to loop. So there is a title. Fine. So I want to display TIT means I want to display title on the UI. Let's write only one now. After that, I want the data means again, suppose just go with hard coded. Let it to be. Just go with hard coded. How we will write? After this,
Yes, TD.
Again we will take TR and then we will take the TD. Correct? And inside this TD, we will pass the title. Correct or not? Why this blinking? Correct. Let's save. And let's see what we getting on UI. We got the data. We got the title and this thing. Correct? Now, suppose I want some more data, like title is there, then directors, then cast, then release date. This all data I want. How we will print? Please speak fast.
Sir,
I want director also. What I will do?
another TH
TH, fine. After this, I will pass the director.
director.
Correct. Next.
Yes.
Next.
Cast. Yes.
Next pass cast.
Sorry. TH. Then CAST. Next. TH. RELEASE. Release date. Something was there. Fine. Now, I want those data also. What I will do? We will take TD. One TD for director. Suppose ABC. Then another TD. Do one thing. Take that complete data. In the director, we will take this data. In the TD, next is the cast. In this, we will start, and then last is a release date. Now, anyone, any issue up to here? Let's see. Let's look over the table, what we created. Got it? So this type we got the table. Okay. Now, is this table looking good? No, because we want some style. How we can? Tell me first. What we will write for making border and those all things? How we will create?
Yes, sir. In directive component.css, open
Okay.
this.
Component.css. Yeah.
Write there table th table comma
Table.
th comma
Table.
th
Comma. Th.
comma
Comma.
td.
Td. Then a style. Then border.
Yes, sir.
Border. 2 pixel. Solid. And then let's see. Red. Let's save. Let me take water. Now we got the data and it came in the tabular form. Now what we have to do? Now this is a hard coded data. Correct. Now I want the same data, but not in hard coded form. I want the same data to be from the database. Database in the sense this array. So what we will do? So we have to loop this. How we will loop? So what we know regarding the looping purpose, that this is the syntax. A star ng capital F O R. Okay. A star ng for equal to late item of items. Something came. Now tell me where we will keep this thing. Where we will place this thing.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
In
1 second. Can we write in table? Let's verify what will happen. So I will take directly this one. Already the variable is there. Now see this movies array is available on the TypeScript page. This movies array is referring there. Okay, and on each iteration, on each loop, the data is coming in the movie already. What we know in the for loop, the same thing is here. But let's see what it going to do. What you thinking? What will be output? Let me switch fast. Tell me, what should be the output? If I had put a movie here and suppose total data, this is suppose just a 4 data or 5 data, then what you thinking? What will happen? Who will tell answer? Here we had kept movies. So what we will get output? Praful, what will be output?
Sir, table section showing, sir, not showing, sir, output.
Means
Yeah,
output will not come.
yes, sir.
Okay. What about Dharmender? Output will be
Yes,
there or
sir.
output will be there or not?
Sir, output will be came, sir, because here repeating like that, sir.
Actually,
The
Praful,
table will be repeat, sir.
what it going to do? It is looping. Correct. As much data will be available in the movies file, means suppose 4 data, 5 data, that much time this complete table will create again. 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, like that complete table will be created. Let's verify. See this. This become one table. This become the second table. Got it? This become the
Yes,
third
sir.
table. This become the fourth table, and this become the fifth table. 1 second. Got it? What happened here? Anyone who don't means who not got anything regarding this one? So what we doing here? We are looping the data, and this become this movie is this one on this place means after of that will hold the original data. Okay, so that much time the loop will created, and now we are not using this variable. We are not using that. Whatever data we getting, those coming from the hard coded value. It not coming from the database. Now what we will do? Okay, so let's remove this value. Suppose I have to print the title. How we will print the title value? So which is the variable who will take the value on each loop? Roshan. Wait. Roshan, which variable will take the data on each loop? We already know for loop in the JavaScript. The same thing is there. Let means for loop, for op. Shivani, which variable will take data on each loop? Movies variable or movie variable? Shivani is there or not?
Movie.
Movie variable means this one will get the value on each iteration. Correct? So now the value will come there and it will hold that. So how we can get the value title? So what we will do? We will take what? Movie, because this going to iterate, and one way binding. How we are writing? interpolation, correct? So movie dot and we will pass a title. Fine, let's save and now see what is happening there. What are you thinking? How many time data will come? How many time data will come? Tell me. One time as previous it was coming or something different?
Different.
Sir,
It will come.
all title came, sir.
All title
Means,
will come. Let's see.
yeah.
All title will come, but how many time? That is the main point. So see, one title, this become the second title, this become the third title, this become the fourth, this become the fifth. Means all title came, but where is title written in hard coded value? It's not written. Means now the data is coming from the database. Database in the sense this array. Fine. Now I want each data. Whatever data we had written here hard coded, remove that. All data. Okay. And now pass interpolation. And what variable we will write here? Ross until. I have to display their director. So my variable name is director, means key. Key is director. Shivani, tell me whether Roshan is there or not. 1 second.
Yes, sir, I am.
Then why you not speaking, man? We are just discussing JavaScript. This is not anything. Okay. Okay.
सर
Anyway,
ब्लैंक हुआ है सर मेरा कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा
मैं कुछ बोल नहीं सकता हूँ.
आज सर सच में सर मुझे 15 दिन हो गया कुछ भी नहीं किया इसीलिए अभी तो
सही है. Okay. So we will get the movie dot director. Next, I want a cast. So what we will do here? We will take interpolation. We will place inside the TD and movie dot cast. Check that key. That is cast. Now I want a release date. Copy this. And again here in interpolation, we will pass a movie dot release date. Now see the output. Now there is no any hard coded data. All data is coming from the array. Let's see what will happen. What happened? We got title, director, cast, release date, everything. We got another title, director, cast, release date, another thing. We got again another thing. We got again another. We got again last. Now, is this looking good? Because there should be only one table. One table means what? This header should be only one time. But how many times we are getting that header? We are getting the header as much data is available. Suppose total data is 4, so 4 times we getting the header. Means complete table is creating that again and again. It's not correct. Okay, means we are sure that this position is not correct. So which one we have to loop? Now take care. What are you going to loop? We have to loop top to bottom or left to right. Which data we want each time? Open a paint.
Top to bottom, sir.
We want top to bottom.
No, sir. In that
We
time,
want
top to bottom, but
yeah.
left to right.
We want one column like this, means one row. We want again another one row. We want again one another row. What is going on? It's repeating or not? One more time another one. Correct. Means what is this one? This is a TR. So where is TR? So now TR is one this one and one TR is this one. But which one you want to loop? This one or second one? Shivani, which one? First one or second one? Vivekanand?
Second one.
Second one. Because if we going to loop first one, then this portion will get looped, and this is already hard coded value. Fine. So we not going to loop this one. We want the loop of this one. So we will pass ngFor here, and let's verify. What happened? We got the data. Title. Why this screen problem? Title become one time, then we got the value, and value become 1 second. So we got here title only one time and data we got in the bottom. Now tell me, is this correct or not? Okay, one thing, if we will keep this one inside the TD, what are you thinking? What will happen? We will get error or we will get data?
Get data.
We will get data. Let's see. What happened? Completely got collapsed. And see that this last one, I can't able to select there, but see that last means, and see the error also. What is the error? Error is property movie does not exist on type this. Do you mean movies? Then movie dot release date. Then movie dot cast. Then movie dot director. You know what is the problem? We are looping the data, but we are looping in this section only. Correct? Means if you looping here, the data means whatever variable you are taking and whatever data you want to access, those should be came under this one. Okay, but where is the closing tag? Closing tag is here only. Means this for loop have accessible only up to that tag as like a scope variable. Only that tag. It's not will be outside, but that's why we getting the issue in this one. We are getting error for these all because they are searching movie dot director means movie variable where in the TD tag or in the TR tag or in the table tag where it will search. It will search in the parent one. Parent one in the sense TR tag or even in the table also they can search. But when it coming to the TD, it's like a block scope. It came only that part only. Fine. So that's why the movie dot director, movie dot cast, and movie dot release date giving you the error because they can't getting the data. But let's copy this and pass in the table tag. Let's see, be getting the data or not. What happened? We got the data. Means again same issue because this table itself getting iterate each time, but we are not getting the error. Fine. Now, so what is the correct position? Correct way is to write in the TR because I want to loop table row, not the table or even not a table data. That's why we have to write that inside the TR. Clear or having any doubt? So this way we can create the table and now see. Now how many data is there? One data, 2, 3, 4, 5. Suppose now I going to create 10 data means a total 5 more. What we will do? We will just copy and paste this data. Let's see. there should not be any code change in the HTML. This not required any changes. Automatic, you will get the data there. See, got it? That is the benefit of using any backend language or server side language, because when we will use HTML, means hard coded part. So in that scenario, what will happen? We will get the data, means we will get the data on the hard coded in the sense the static one. We will not get data on the dynamic side. That's why we will get the error. Suppose that now we are writing this on the HTML. Tomorrow I means I not want to be on HTML. I wanted this also from the database. So what we can do? We can again loop one more time there also. In this tr, we can add there, and this title we can remove, and we can go with interpolation method, means one way binding. We can bind their data. Got it? Like this way we can do that. So means first we have to make that data on the HT TypeScript page. Then only we can access with the looping process. Clear? Had you got the idea what we are doing?
Sir,
Yeah.
I have one issue, sir. Line number 64, sir. ngFor refers to late movie of movies. Sir, is
64.
late is a variable name or it's a normal take late name?
1 second. What we are writing in the JavaScript? For loop, for op? Tell me.
Yes, sir. For,
How we are writing for op in JavaScript?
I forgot that, sir.
Oh my God. देखिए रोशन, ऐसा नहीं कीजिए, मैं पहले बता रहा हूँ भाई, जॉब लेना है या नाम के लिए करना है?
नहीं
लॉस
सर,
आपका है, मेरा नहीं है इसमें लॉस। हम
सर,
कहेंगे कि हमें अंबानी बनना है और हम रात भर सोएंगे, अंबानी बन जाएंगे, जो बताइए मुझे, सिंपल सा।
सर आज ही तो
भागना पड़ेगा ना, ठीक है? तो देखिए फॉर ऑफ, वी आर राइटिंग फॉर ऑफ लाइक दिस वे, करेक्ट? Here we are writing one variable declaration, let var const anything, and then here we have to write iterator in the sense suppose x, and here we have to write the data, correct? Like this type. So same this for loop itself we are writing there. There is no any changes, just changes is this one, a star ngFor. Got it?
सर उसमें सर बाकी समझ आ गया सर, आपने कौन डेटा कैसे लेके आ गया सर?
Yeah. So remaining this complete line, what we are writing on the JavaScript, that is the same. See, there is no any changes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this type we can design the table. Now, your task will be who all had created the table. Their task, next task, that when you moving your cursor on H over, the color should be changed. Got it? On H over, you have to show the color.
Yes.
And odd and even, you have to show the color like that also.
Yes.
So I think it's clear. Fine. Let's go next. So this way we can create the table. Create a table. Yeah, fine. So there is the movies, and this was the database, means this is the data. Here we had taken one class, let it to be remove that class name. It's not an issue. Then ngFor, then movie name, that's fine, that came. Next is the nested array. Nested array is nothing, just how we can access the data. That is the thing. So take this data. Already we had told, we had given the assignment. Who all had not done, they will do by your side. So see, I will show one thing, just a simple. Suppose you getting, suppose a release date. You are getting release date with the help of this interpolation, movie dot release date. Fine. And suppose next again something is there in the release date also. as like a skills. Some data are there. So if you want to access this data, what we will do? We will again make one looping. Same type, we will add one loop here. Then only we will get that data. Fine. So I will not explain this one. You have to work by your side. Okay. Data is this one. Whatever we know means for the looping purpose, that will be the case. Nothing will be. Next, you have to create the card. Suppose already we know the card. So what is the assignment? Let's see. I giving you one another assignment. You have to create the card. This become your one card. This become your another card. This become your another card. And this become your another card. And you have to use the movie database itself, that movie array. And now you have to show the image also. Okay. You have to display the image. You have to show the movie name and director, cast, whatever is there. But all data will be available inside the that card. And total how many card we will use? Total 4 card. And the design should be responsive. Take care. This much, this you have to do. Got it? This will be the assignment. You can note down anywhere. We have to use, we have to make one card of the movie detail. Fine. Now, there are something, suppose, where is my movie? See, on type of script, we had not written anything. We had just written this line, this data only. Just this data. Nothing is there on this web page. This is for the another example. Now, the second thing, what is the requirement? Yeah, suppose here there is no any serial by. I want to add one more section for the serial by. How we will display that serial by. So suppose I added here one column as serial by s.no. Fine. Now see what data. What are you thinking? We will get what we will get there in the column of the serial by. What we will get? Okay, so we got something that serial number came on the top, title, director, everything came, but the data got replaced in means the data came in the first row itself, means first cell, and last cell become empty because there is no any serial number data. I want to get the serial number from where? I want this where is that? I want this serial number, this complete array serial number or whatever object you can tell or array, that one, how we can get. So there is another variable that we will look over. That is index. Okay. And that we going to use. So we will write that index. How we have to write? Let's see. So we will pass here semicolon first. You have to take care. We will inside that double quote itself. We will create one variable let I is just for namesake. Let I of index index, which is main thing. Main thing is index. Okay, and this I of sorry, not no required of equal to I equal to index. Now save. Let's see. Are we getting anything in index case? We not got
Errors.
any data. No, error is not there. Error is previously. So we not got anything because we are not printing here. Then how we will get? Fine. We are not printing. So what we will do? We will take means we will take a TD and then we will take interpolation and which variable we will pass here? I or index? Which one? I.
I, sir.
Okay, because I equal to index. So we will pass I. What is the index starting value in the array? JavaScript. From where
Hmm.
the index value
Zero.
will start?
0, sir.
Zero, sir.
0. Let's save and let's verify what we getting. We got something.
Yes, sir. I plus 1 pass. It's work, sir. I plus 1 inside the
Yeah,
interpolation.
yeah, everything will work. So now our data not starting from the 0. Our data is starting from the 1. We will not do anything, just we will pass here plus 1. That's it. We will get data from the first order. Got it? Now suppose you not want from the 1, you want from the 11 or 10 or whatever. You can pass that. Means as much you will add there, it will go increase, it will increase that much. Clear? Had you got idea? Means by this way, we can get the index of that data. Index means that position from where that getting a start. So this way we can print the value. I will show you the issue also, demerit, that by this way, but that will come later. Next, so by this way we can get the index. Many time you will get this thing, because if you have to show some order, so how you will display that order? So we can display the order only by this way only. Clear? Anyone having any issue? So there is just only one line of code, that is with ngFor itself we will write, and we will write just let I equal to index. That's it. Fine. Next, I want the data odd and even row. Means I want to check whether this row is odd or even. I want to check that. So the another thing, see this one, this is a statement. We can use odd and even value to format the odd and even rows alternatively. To do that, create two local variable, that is O and E. Fine. Assign the value of odd and even values to this variable using the let statement, and then use the ng class to change the class name to either odd or even. For example, so let's see what we can do here. So we can do that. So as be written, which one? Index. Same type we will pass here again. Let O equal to odd. Fine. This will give you odd. And another let E equal to even, even, semicolon, and save. What are you thinking? We will get anything here, odd or even? So we will not get, because we are not printing. We are just assigned with the ngFor. But I want to check that whether this is odd or even. Let's see. So I want to check what I will pass here. So we will pass here O, means it become the odd. Fine. And we will take one more TD, and we will pass here even, that is E. Fine. And here we will pass, that is header. So we will pass here th. Th means that is odd, and second we will pass th, that is even. Had you got what we are doing here? ODD. So in front of odd, we had written O, and in that we had written E. Let's verify. Let's see what we getting output. What are you getting in the output? In the place of odd, we are getting true, false something. In the place of even, we getting true, false. Means it checking that whether this is odd place or even place. So this is a 0th place. You had increased the value, correct or not? We had increased the value by 1, but anyway this complete value is from the 0th position, and 0 is odd or even, so that is even. So that's why we getting true. But 1, this become the 1, and this is not the even, this is odd. So that's why we get the true. So one place true, another will be false. Or is anything like same place will be true or false, means true means odd, same number will be true or false also. Is it possible like that? No, same number will never true and false means at the same time, either true or either false, any one possibility. So that's why we getting true or false. But if suppose alternatively means you have to display the color. Just now I had told that odd and even basis you have to display the color. So how we can do? So let's see. So this will be not useful here because we are just for checking purpose. I had written, okay, but let it to be. And I want to pass the color, and let's see how we can pass the color that on the basis of odd and even. So in the same line of code, sorry. So in the same ngFor, because we are looping the data, that's why we are writing everything inside the same itself. So in this itself, on the top itself, we will write ng class. How many of you know ng class? Having idea or not? So see what we are going to do. Ng class equal to some class name, and here the condition will be true or either false, something. So let's write here even, and one more class I will take odd. We will pass here comma odd, and now if this will be even, if this will be odd, then only it will come even and odd, and that become the class name. Correct? Now give the color. I will add color. So for odd class, odd or even class, BSEK background color green yellow, and dot odd background color, which one? Pink. Let's save and save this line also. Can you tell what will happen with the help of this code? What will happen? Is this will happen anything or not? That also. Let's see what we got. Had you got idea what we had done previously itself, or even now itself? We are writing here odd or even. Here condition is true or false. Some condition is going on, either true or either false. So when the condition is true means when this table become even, see that when that table become even, the background color will be this one. And if the row, sorry, not table, and if the row become if the row become odd, the color should be this one. And inside ng class, what we are writing? Inside an ng class, what we are writing? We are writing just one condition, whether even means whether we have taken the color class name. This is your class name. This coming from the CSS file. Correct? And here we are telling whether true or false. So how we are getting this true or false? Because let E equal to even or let O equal to odd. So either that first row will be even or odd. So one time E will be true, then one time O will be true. Means at one time E will be true, then O will be false. Second time one will be true, then other will be false. Like this type, alternatively it will be moved. So that's why this ng class will work alternatively, like when that will be even or odd, like this type. So this way we can get even and odd index value, these all things. Because many things when you will start work, so you will get some scenario that how we can work on even and odd type. So nothing we have to do, just we will add here one line of code, let o equal to odd or let e equal to even. So what you want to find, whether you want to find even or you want to find odd or even both. So as per condition or requirement we can. Anyone having any doubt, tell me.
Sir, in
Yeah,
right there, true or false, sir?
where
In
in place
E
of
and
e.
sir.
Yeah, so let's write it. Now what will be happen? 1 second. Now what will happen? What are you thinking? E will be true. Fine. So when this will get execute, means how many column will be green color or how many column will be red pink color or how many column will be just normal white? Any idea whether it will be or not? So see, in the even means, so this condition become true. So this will be true. That's why you will get the that green color in all the row, not only one particular, but you can't realize in the others, in the odd section. Let's see. Compilation is going on. Now see, we got the same. There is no changes, but changes is there. How we will realize? Just see. Remove this odd and save. What are you thinking? What will happen? All color will be yellow, green, or just even one, or just odd, whatever. What are you thinking? Anyone? Any idea? No idea, then tell at least no. So see what will happen. This even, this condition become true. So this condition become true means ng class will be get this condition. Fine. And if this condition become true, means the class name become even, means always it become the green. Means according to my opinion, it should be green. Let's see what we getting. We got the green completely because it become always true. We are not telling that this will be sometime odd, sometime false or anything like that. Let's remove, make that false. Now what are you thinking? What will we will get the color? We will get the color or not? Let's see. So we will not get the color. It should be empty completely. Got it? Because if this condition become true, then only we will call this class name, and then only this class become assigned to ng class. And where is the even class? So even class is there. Where is the odd class? Odd class is there. Clear? This is the case. Go with my case. Anyone having issue? Tell me. Praful, clear? Because
Yes.
what we are doing here, we are passing the color name to ng class. We not doing anything, but we are passing the color or whatever style conditionally, means whether true or false. So these all facility only possible with ng class. So what we had seen, we seen three things. One, how to get the index, how to get even and odd, those all, and then ngFor. Then suppose this is your first element and this is your last element. What is the requirement? That the last element should be colored. Only last element of the table should be color, or first element of table should be color. So what we will do, we will just write one simple sentence again. Let last or first. That's it. So here itself we can write that. Let write shortcut L equal to last last comma let f equal to first. Let's save. And now it will again give true or false. But we are not printing the data. Then how we will get? So let's me write that. So TD. So we will take interpolation last. So we will take L. Here we will take F. Let's save. What are you thinking? Where we will get data? Means whatever, true or false, first and last, or everywhere. We will get only in the first and last. See, again we got this one is that data actually, last one. But see, false, false, false. These all become false and only this is true. And see this condition, false, 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 whatever is there, that all become false. First is true. Tell me, what is this one and what is this one? Which is last, which is first? Because we had taken F and L continuously, but always we are not getting. We getting always means we are getting the value only in the top or either in the bottom. Means this become the first. This become the first and this become the last. Clear? So this way we can get the last and first element. Because when you will work, you will get these all types of requirement. Anyone having any issue? Tell me. Again, if you want something color on the basis of the first and last element, same thing you can do with ng class itself. Then track by. Track by means if you loading some data, okay, if you loading some data and you going to add new data, means already you have 5 record. In that 5 record, you are fetching some data from the database or from somewhere, and one more new data came. Now if new data came, means you have to again you have to work all the activity on the last data, correct? Suppose, so in that case, when it getting the new data, you have to use a track by, so it will not load the all the records, it will load only the new record. Suppose that total 10 record, out of 10 record, 9 record is old one and 1 record is 10, means 10th one is the new. So if you will load all 9 data and 1 data, means total 10 data, just imagine your website will be somewhat slow, because now just 9 or 10, but suppose in the real scenario it will be like 1000, 2000, so your full UI become the slow. So what we will do, we not going to do anything more here, I will just explain you by the example. So here we will use track by and track by some function name, and this function we will define on the TypeScript page. See, track by function. So on the CSS, on the TS we going to define that, and then we are returning that item dot title. So on the basis of title, it will verify that it going to keep that only latest record on the UI, and it will refresh that. Got idea? Just last one you can practice, because when we will work with the server side data, that time you will realize what is difference. Suppose you have initially you have 1 card, 2 card, 3 card, okay, and after some time 4th card came. Now just imagine if this 4th card came, and if you going to reload this page completely, your website will be slow. But with the help of track by, it will check, it will track that how many record is available from the previous, okay, so it will identify that 3 record is available already. So if this is available, then when we get the new record, okay, it will not load this all three record, because already we got that, it's already available. So what it will do, it will load this complete data. Sorry, it will load this new record only, not the complete data, because this complete data will load, then your website will be slow. So in place of the complete data, it will load just this record. Fine. So this is the use of the track by. So in interview, you can tell that how you can manage, optimize the performance of website. So we can optimize with the help of track by. This is not track by function. This is the main thing, track by. Okay. So same type we can write the data. So just you can go here. That's it. So this was the ngFor. If you had got the idea, that's fine. If you not got, just go one time. All that examples, it's already there. Otherwise, just one time go through that ngFor simple sentence, and after that you can go with that image and try to convert that in the Angular code. Anyone having any issue? Tell me. Praful, Roshan, Dharmender, Vivekanand, Shivani, Shweta,
Oh, sir.
all clear? Just one time practice, you will
Sir,
get.
only track by function not clear.
Okay, let it to be. When we will work on the means from the database side, you will get that. I will show you the real that time. Now you will not get more idea. That's why.
I have confusion, sir, in directives.
Where?
Directives.
But we are not learning directive.